Okay, so number 34 here. So what I look for first, I try to find central angles. Like I see this central angle right here. I have a central angle. So if I can look at the arc, that's 90, which means my angle then it must also be 90. Okay, so that's a right angle there. I don't see, there's another central angle over here. Okay, so this is also central angle. Now keep in mind this is a linear pair, right? So if this is a linear pair, then if this is 90, this one also has to be 90. Okay, so I have a right angle right here, which means then that this arc here has to be 90. All right, so then I start looking for some inscribed angles. So if you look at CAE, so let's see, C to A to E right here is an inscribed angle. Okay, and if you look at the arc that it opens up to right here, this is a 50-degree arc. So the angle has to be half of that. So we know this is going to be 25. All right, now another inscribed angle is right here, angle 4. Now we can figure out, if you follow the legs of angle 4 here, you follow the legs, it's going to open up to this big arc AE, right here, this arc AE. Okay, now we know from A all the way to C, that's a semicircle. Okay, that whole thing's a semicircle. We know these two add up to be 50, so that tells me that this angle, or sorry, this arc has to be 130. Okay, so if that arc is 130, follow it back, oops, sorry, follow it back to angle 4. I know this has to be 65. All right, now angle 2 here is another inscribed angle. So angle 2, if you follow its legs, out, notice that it opens up to this diameter, right? Because that's a diameter, that means this arc is a semicircle. So the angle 2 actually opens up to a semicircle, which means angle 2 has to be a right angle. So this is a right angle. I could have also figured this out because if you look at triangle ACE, I know 2 of the angles already, so I could have solved for the third one that way. But that's a right angle as well. All right, so let's talk about angle 7 here. Angle 7 is an outside angle. So we know the angle is equal to 1/2 of the major arc minus the minor arc. So if you follow the legs of angle 7, it goes to this arc right here. So the major arc in our case is 90. The minor arc is just this little guy right here, 20. So angle 7, let's go move down here. Angle 7 is equal to 1/2 of the major arc minus the minor arc. So that's 1/2 of 90 minus 20 is 70. Gives me 35. Okay, so that tells me this angle right here is 35. Now, one thing you can do is you can look at this triangle. Oh, no, I guess we don't know that triangle yet. Oh, we do. This is a right angle right here, right? So you can look at this triangle right here to get this angle. Right? If we know this is 90, this is 35, this has to be 55. We have vertical angles here. This has to be 55. We have a linear pair here, so this has to be 125. Okay, then you can look at this triangle right here. Okay, we know there should be 180 degrees. We know 2 of the angles. So when you solve for this angle, you get 60. This then also has to be 60 because it's vertical angles. Okay, then let's work our way up here. We have a radius and a tangent. We have a radius and a tangent, and where they intersect, remember, they form a right angle. So that's a right angle there, and this is a right angle. Okay, so that being said, we know now this angle 9 is 90. Okay, but angle 10 is just from here to here. Okay, so I got to figure out what this angle is. Well, again, I can use this triangle. Okay, I have a 90-degree angle, a 60-degree angle, so this has to be 30. So if this whole thing is 90, I know this part's 30, this part has to be 60. That'll basically get you all your angles. The other thing I wanted to show you, keep in mind, like, look at angle 5. Angle 5 is an inside angle, right? It's an inside angle. So if you follow the arcs, so follow it out to the intersected arcs, it has a 90 that intersects on this side and a 20 that it intersects on this side. So what you could have done is found the average. So 90 plus 20 divided by 2, that'll give you 110 divided by 2, which is 55, which is what we got, but just another way to look at it. All right, hopefully that helps. If not, let me know and we can look at it again.